Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Story Time. I'm Miss Lyn, and I'm happy that you joined me today for our story of the week, and I hope everyone is doing well. I'm sure you are. Your smiling faces are coming right over me, and I'm smiling, and we're just all very happy to be together. So I thought this morning, instead of a song, we've been doing some hand and finger movements with If You're Happy and You Know It, and I thought I would try something a little different this morning before our story. And I kind of browsed the shelves here at Graves, which you can see I'm here in the children's room with lots of books. And I found a book called Sheepish Riddles. It's written by Katie Hall and Lisa Eisenberg. And our publisher, special thanks to Dial Books for Young Readers, for putting this really fun book together. So when we have a riddle and we ask someone a question, it's a lot of play on words, a lot of things that we might need to know to really understand the joke. But for those of you that are here with me, I'm going to guess you're going to get some of these, and that's grand. And if someone isn't quite getting it, I would hope that you would help a friend or lean over and say, "It's this because," and I'll give you a few examples. So here we go. We're just going to start with a couple of them before our story. Where do sheep go to get a haircut? And this book is great because it gives us the answer down below. Can you guess? Where do sheep go to get a haircut? To the baba shop. So instead of barber shop, because we're thinking all things sheep, and sheep say ba, we're going to answer with to the baba shop. I know it makes me smile. All right. What do polite lambs say to their mothers? Thank you. A mother sheep is known as a ewe. Thank you. All right. Let's see. What movies are sheep lining up to see? Batman. You see it? That's great. Batman. And this little guy right here, he's saying, "Let's get some battered popcorn." Again, thinking all things sheep. Why are sheep famous? No guesses? Oh, I heard a few. Okay, here we go. They are outstanding in their field. Why are sheep famous? They are outstanding in their field. I love the play on words. Let's see. What did Cinderella sheep lose at the ball? Oh, I heard a few responses. Here we go. Her grass slipper. She's a sheep and she's out in the field and she's lost her grass slipper. How about one more? Okay. What do you get if you cross a sheep with a piece of chocolate? I don't know. Ready? A candy bar. That just makes me laugh. What do you get if you cross a sheep with a piece of chocolate? A candy bar. I hope you laughed along with me. It was really great. I enjoyed this book very much. And maybe we can bring it out another time, as I didn't read the whole thing. So there are many more riddles in this book to enjoy. Thanks for enjoying it with me. And now let's move along to our story of the week. Is everybody comfy? Got a good place to sit? Take a deep breath. Get settled. Enjoy the view behind me. All right, our story today is called Over and Under the Snow. It is written by Kate Messner, and the illustrations are done by Christopher Silas Neal. I'll show you. Get a good look. And take a look at the wraparound cover. Wow, isn't that fabulous? Over and Under the Snow. Something we haven't chatted about here, or maybe we did but did very briefly, is something called the dedication page. And it can sit very close to our title page, but it's right here. Do you see all that tiny print? I know it's hard to read, but a dedication page is when an author and an illustrator want to honor someone who helped them write or illustrate their book. So in this case, the author, who we said was Kate Messner, she dedicated this book by saying, "For my sister Anne, who has always left amazing tracks for me to follow." What a lovely statement for Kate to say and to honor her sister. The illustrator, Christopher, has dedicated this book to Dadavi. Very simple. We don't know who Dadavi is, but that's not important. It's the fact that Christopher does, and he was honored to be able to have this book dedicated to Dadavi. Yeah. We'll check out those dedication pages as we move along through other stories. These are pretty interesting. Again, here's our title page, Over and Under the Snow. Over the snow I glide, into woods frosted, fresh and white. Over the snow, a flash of fur. A red squirrel disappears down a crack. Where did he go? Under the snow, Dad says. Under the snow is a whole secret kingdom where the smallest forest animals stay safe and warm. You're skiing over them right now. Yes, those animals are hibernating, and yes, she is skiing over them. But they don't know that. They are soundly sleeping. Over the snow I glide, past beech trees rattling leftover leaves, and strong silent pines that stretch to the sky. On a high branch, a great horned owl keeps watch. Under the snow, a tiny shrew dodges columns of ice. It follows a cool tunnel along the moss, out of sight. Look, Dad says, tracks. Tracks always tell a story. Over the snow, a deer has crossed our path. Deep hoof prints punch through the crust. Up the hill under a tree, an oval of melted snow tells the story of a good night's sleep. Under the snow, deer mice doze. They huddle up, cuddle up against the cold in a nest of feathers and fur. You've got to stay warm. It's very chilly. Over the snow I climb, digging in my edges so I don't slide back down. Under the snow, voles scratch through slippery tunnels, searching for morsels for summer feasts. Over the snow I swoosh. Down, down, faster, faster, down, faster, faster. Whoops! Under the snow, a snowshoe hare watches from a shelter of spruce. Almost invisible, she smooths her fur, a coat of winter white. Let me see her here. Over the snow I glide, past reeds where tadpoles play tag in springtime. Under the snow, fat bullfrogs snooze. They dream of sun-warm days back when they had tails. They're thinking about the days they were tadpoles. Over the snow I stand and stare, little mountains in the marsh. Under the snow, beavers gnaw on aspen bark, settled in for supper. Can they hear my tummy rumbling too? Over the snow, stop, a sound. We stand like statues carved in ice till a bushy-tailed fox steps from a thicket, tips his ear to the ground, listens, listens, listens still, and leaps out onto the snow after an invisible dinner. His paws scratch away to find the mouse that he heard, scritch, 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 scratching, along and underneath, under the snow. No dinner this time for Mr. Fox. Over the snow I glide. A full moon lights my path to supper. Under the snow, a chipmunk waits for a meal. Bedroom, kitchen, hallway. His house under my feet. Over the snow I climb one last hill. Bonfire smoke rises, warm hands, hot cocoa, hot dogs sizzling on pointed sticks. Under the snow a black bear snores, still full of October blueberries and trout. Over the snow the fire crackles and sparks shoot up to the stars. I lick sticky marshmallow from my lips and lean back with heavy eyes. Shadows dance in the flames. Under the snow a queen bumblebee drowses away December. All alone, she'll rule a new colony in the spring. Over the snow I glide home on tired legs. Clouds whisper down feathery soft flakes. Under the covers I snuggle deep and drift into dreams. Dreams of cuddling deer mice and slumbering frogs, hungry beavers and tunneling voles, drowsy bears and busy squirrels, and the secret kingdom under the snow. The end. Something that this book has that I also love, and won't read all of this to you, but if you happen to be in a nearby library and want to check out this book, it gives you additional information in the back, known as back matter, on each of the animals that I just read to you from this story. That's pretty interesting. So it says here that voles look a lot like fat mice, but with shorter tails and smaller ears and eyes. So as we were reading about them in the story, you could then find out something else that might be of interest to you about that animal. Here's the snowshoe hare. The red squirrel is there, and I'm going to guess that excuse me just a minute, that the red fox, there we go. The red fox is right here. There's a lot of information about him. Let's see what the first couple of sentences say. Red foxes often eat small mammals like mice and voles and shrews, but finding those animals can be very challenging in the winter. The red fox has an excellent sense of hearing and will actually listen for the sounds of animals like mice under the snow, which is just what we read back here when we first met Mr. Red Fox. There he is. When he leaps but Mrs. Dinner, as he could hear that mouse, but he just couldn't dig through the many inches of snow to reach him. So it's good for the mouse, but unfortunate for the fox. And that happens in our nature stories. I hope you enjoyed this story, Over and Under the Snow. I know that I did. All right. So our craft this week is a fox face mask. I'm going to zoom in. It's made of felt, and I have given you all the felt pieces in your baggie that's out on the porch. There's a piece of orange felt, several pieces of white, which you just need to glue in place here on the mask. I've given you string. I've even put the holes in the side of the mask for you where you can knot the string, and let's see if we can, there we go, and be able to tie it on, whoops, and have an adult help you with that. I know, so fun. And you can be listening, and then leaping and pouncing as a very active fox would do while they were outside. So let's see, you probably will need a little bit of help, but maybe not with the adult who's with you. I used a glue stick, but if you happen to have the liquid Elmer's glue, that will work just as well too. And I think that the strands of ribbon are big enough, so when you need to tie it around your face and your head, an adult would be able to do that. So have fun creating your fox mask. Have fun recreating the very active fox in our story Over and Under the Snow. And I will see you back here next time. Thank you so much, friends, for joining me. I look forward to seeing you again. Enjoy your day and take care. Bye for now.